All right,
Thank you.
Inner Circle. Going to
Here
look
we
at some
go.
comps for
Okay.
Tommy with Jerry.
We're out looking at a deal with Tommy. We're about to go and see the agent. So here's the thing. The house is right here, and I pulled up comps, and the only filter I put in the comps was under 1,500 square feet.
Okay.
I didn't do any other filters.
All right.
And then 6 months. So I went 6 months back, under 1,500, because this thing's like 1,200 and something square feet. So we have a comp here that sold in March for $439. It's a 3.2, 1,200. We have another one here for $428. It's a 2-bedroom. We have another one here for $430, 2-bedroom. Again, that one's 1,000 square feet.
Okay.
We got this one here for $360. So that's our lowest comp, $360.
Yeah.
None of these are rehabs though, and I don't think they're as nice as this one.
Yeah.
This one got $389, another 2-bedroom. And then we have this one here on 6, that's $429. That's a 3-bedroom. So the ones that are more like the 1,200 3-bedroom are all pushing in the 4s. And
So do you think that if I offer 300, that would be?
well, we'll see.
Okay,
But see,
okay.
the question you have to ask yourself is, okay, I got comps that are in the 420s.
Yeah.
Why isn't this selling for 420? It's clean, it's nice, it's comparable. So when you see something that's happening that doesn't line up, you have to ask yourself, there's something going on here. What's the problem?
Yeah.
Because it's been on the market for 40 days, it should sell.
Yeah.
So if it's not selling, there's a reason why it's
True,
not selling
true,
in
true,
today's market.
True.
So you go in there with skeptical, right? Like I'm going in this appointment right now asking myself, why isn't this house selling?
Yeah.
Now, if the agent's good and they're transparent, they'll tell us. They'll say, well, we're having some issues with this or this or this.
Sure.
And it could be things like the lot's too small, doesn't have a 2-car garage,
Could be the school right across the
bedrooms are
street.
too small, a school across the street. So we need to identify, why is this not selling? Now, it'd be different if it came out yesterday
Right.
and we're just on top of it.
Right.
Or now they did do a big price drop really quickly. They went from, what was it? They were at
$399.
Well, what was it at though?
I don't know.
I'll look it up right now. They did like a $40,000 drop
Oh, wow. Within like the first 30 days?
just now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so let's look at the price. Yeah, so let's look at the price history. Yeah, $439. They did a 40K drop, and they did it August 29th.
A couple days ago.
So that's 4 days ago, 5 days ago.
Right.
But even still, this thing should have offers on it right now.
Yeah.
So why is it not selling? Oftentimes we're like, I can get a great deal here, but you need to be asking yourself, if something's active on the market, listed, and it's priced aggressively or it's priced retail, and there's comparables that are selling for that price or higher, there's a reason why it's not selling. Now, once we identify that, now we have to factor that into where we need to be, because what's the real number here? If we buy this, what's our exit? If our exit's to resell it to a retail buyer, then clearly we need to be significantly lower than even where it's at right now, and then build in our fee. So let's say right now this thing would fly off the shelf at $350. Well, we need to be at $335, so we can resell it for wholesale it for $350.
Yeah.
So we always go in with the exit in mind. What's our exit? And then when we know our exit, we can build in how we're going to make money.
Okay.
Now, one conversation I want to have with this agent is creative finance. So,
True.
hey,
True.
you know what? The thing I say is, I say it all the time. I say, we might be able to pay a lot more.
Man, I like that.
Yeah.
Jerry, I say that all the time.
Yeah. We might be able to,
Wording is everything.
yeah, it's all about wording. And you say might because we don't know. Because we got to run numbers and see what the interest rate is.
We might.
And know what rents are. Yeah, we might be able to pay a lot more if the seller's willing to wait to get somewhere all of their money. And they're going to go, what the heck does that mean? Well, we could take over. Is there a loan? Next question is there a loan? Yes, there's a loan. We could take that loan over and give the seller some cash
Yes.
and pay full price
Yeah.
and pay your commissions.
Yeah. So how about, do you want to know? I mean, I'm going to let you answer questions, but do you want to know how much they're actually
Do you know?
left? I think I'm not sure exactly. Over 70,000. And I looked that
So-
up on PropWire.
Okay, so we'll confirm that. But if that's all that's owed, they have a ton of equity.
A lot,
So this would be a hybrid.
Okay.
It would be
that's kind of what I thought.
It'd be a sub 2. We'd probably do a second loan for some of the equity and try to give the seller as little cash as possible.
Yeah.
But again, we gotta kind of uncover all of that. So right now, going in with this agent, it's all discovery. We're just going to ask questions. We're going to find out what's going on.
Okay.
What I like to do is I like to try to focus on the issues. So watch me. I'm going to make a big deal about the school.
Okay.
The reason why is because
I'm going to drop this down lower.
Because I got to justify why I need a deal. So then what you do is you accentuate or highlight the problems.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna position ourselves like, oh man,
Like going in the worst.
this
school
ain't
in the
gonna work.
house.
This school here is a problem. You know, like
Right away.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, and whatever other problems
Exciting.
we can find.
Yeah. Highlight them.
Super exciting.
Okay, let's go meet these agents.
So we're here. We got the goat, Jerry Norton, Tommy, and Fernando. Or excuse me, Nando. And we are community camp, September 2024.
We brought a little army with us. Good. These are some investors that are in town.
How you doing? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Stephen Reel, sir. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Amanda, pleasure.
Hi, Katie. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Amanda, pleasure.
Hi, nice to meet you.
How are you?
Welcome to 234 West Nevada, guys.
And you guys are okay if we film while we walk through?
Yep.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Typical Kalispell day.
It is. Yeah.
In the 1960s, they added an addition in the early 90s. So this portion of the house was added onto in the early 90s, but it's been used as a rental for the last 15 or so years. Larry sold it originally to the family that owns it right now. So,
What's it rent for?
I don't know what it was renting. I think it was $1,500 a month.
Recently?
Yeah.
And is that market rate? Would you say?
I would say it's a little low for market. I'd say between $1,500 and $2,000 a month is what we're
this
seeing
could
around here.
pull?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was managed by our local rental company, so of course there's some fees associated with that. But
So you know we're investors, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're looking at it as an investment. We do either flip it, so we could come in and do some work to it, maybe update some things. I mean, it's in great condition, so it'd be cosmetic.
yeah.
Be small things, you know, like we'd probably paint. I would redo the trim, maybe dress this up, things like that. But also rent. So does it make sense to keep as a rental? So we're kind of under two different lenses. You know, the rental lens obviously is different because you're going to do things a little different than if you're going to try to flip it.
Yeah.
You know, you're not putting it in your kitchen and granite if you're going to rent it, things like that.
Yeah.
But why isn't it selling? I mean, it's been on the market for 40 some days. The comps are all in 4s around here. There's a couple under 4, but they're smaller and 2-bedroom. Why is it the school? I mean, that was the first thing I thought of.
I don't think so. We listed it this summer, and I just think that the market for this is a first-time home buyer. I really do, and I think with the interest rates, we're seeing, you know, just some kind of slowdown, people waiting to see if rates are going to drop, and so.
Price protection you just said going up. So we
Say that
had
again?
3 showings Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, because you did a big price drop.
Yeah, we've had 3 showings in 3 days, so.
Yeah, so it's going to sell.
Yeah.
It's going to sell.
And
You got.
we've had
You're
somebody
hitting the
that,
under 400 searches.
Yeah.
You know.
and we have somebody that has already seen it and said this is their top interest, and so.
Okay.
That may make it up.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think now that you're under 4, it's going to probably pop.
Yeah. So.
I'm going to text the owner and ask him specifically what he was getting for it.
Oh, thank you. That'd be great.
I was thinking Larry was 17.
Good for you.
Yeah, I think he bumped it up to 1,700. So.
But is this seller? So what's the situation here? Like, is there? Because we would be cash, or that's one way we could look at it. Be coming with cash. Is that a big appeal to the seller? Do you think?
I think he's going to weigh his options. I think
Yeah.
he'll look and see who who the offer's from and what what it means for his bottom line. I think that's his big thing.
Sure.
Okay.
And the cash buyers, they ask for, proof of funds and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we can do all that. We can waive inspections, put down big earnest money, close quick. We can do all the things that cash
Nice.
can offer that retail financing can't do. Yeah, we can do all that stuff if it makes sense.
Okay.
You know.
Sure.
We offer that if it means something to the seller.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, like, hey, we'll gladly sell it for all cash if we can get certainty.
Yeah, that it's going to close and it's
Yeah.
going to be quick. Yep. And I think he would consider that. I think he's open to offers.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like we said, we've had some.
Because are they out of state now, or what's the situation?
They live here. They're local.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were
They're
just traveling this weekend, yeah.
Oh, okay. So they just want to sell, they don't want to rent it again.
I think they're just trying to get into retirement and,
Yeah.
yeah.
He just retired, she did too, it's like, okay, 25 years, ready.
All done. Okay.
So it's new flooring, new roof, that helps.
Yeah.
Newer
Are
windows.
do they have existing loan on the property?
I don't think so.
You think it's free and clear? Okay.
He did a 1031 on 2030, so.
When they bought it, they had a 1031. Oh, okay. Okay. Do you think they're open to seller financing with a little piece of money down?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
They want
I
the
think
cash.
they want the cash.
Yeah.
And Vic, he might, his wife said, we're having, we're
Yeah.
going to travel.
Okay. Because seller financing would be no tenant and collect a check every month. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
But that you
I'm
don't.
not saying no, I just,
Okay.
we can certainly approach it.
Yeah, because typically what we'll do is we have our cash number, which is typically significantly lower, but then if the seller would do seller financing and the terms are favorable, we could pay a lot more.
Sure.
So if you guys are open, we could give.
It just depends on what the offer is, and everything has to be in writing. We can't present them things that aren't in writing.
Yeah.
We would
But-
just need proof of.
Typically, we don't go down that road unless they're open to it, and then we could put those terms together.
Sure.
But if it's a hard no, then why go down that road? But if they're open to it, we could
Sure.
explore that option.
Yeah, good to know. Well, the kitchen is okay.
So you guys want to look around?
Absolutely. Yeah, let's take a look at it. How busy is this school though? Because
It's busy in the morning and at pickup, and that's about it. I mean, you're gonna see cars out here, of course. Summertime is completely quiet. There's nobody here.
school's in session now,
Yeah.
Yes.
so these are just cars that are.
Probably teachers.
Oh, you think these are teachers' cars?
That does blow up the whole front though.
It's a nice park, quiet neighborhood, great neighbors. The gal next door put a ton of money into her house and just put up a great fence and great yard. I think for single family living, you're not gonna see, single family homes in this price range.
Especially the two bathrooms.
Yeah. It needs some updating, but it's livable and it's clean. I mean, it's ready to go, so.
Yeah, for a flip, that would be. What would you do if you were going to flip this property?
Bathrooms, kitchen,
Okay.
laundry.
And when you say kitchen, would you do new cabinets?
I think cabinets are fine, I just maybe
Just paint 'em?
update the countertops. There's some chippy countertops.
Yeah. So you would paint the cabinets, maybe granite, new appliances, or at least get to the
fridge is
stainless.
fine,
Yeah, keep the fridge maybe, but then stainless. You could probably do like a microwave combo there. Okay. What else would you do? Bathrooms? Light fixtures?
We talked about it, very nice, this fireplace is nice, but it does take up a lot of room, I don't know if it's necessary.
Can you pull it out?
Yeah, and just do like an entertainment wall. Cause that's all, I mean,
You'd have to match the flooring if you did that.
Yeah, you could probably.
You could probably find this. Is this the, what do they call this one?
It's just
The LP, whatever,
Yeah.
Snaps together.
Yeah, it's nuts. They've come so far with this. It's amazing how
Yeah.
nice they do this.
Oh, yeah.
And it's durable, like drop a pan on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got your one bath here. This is sort of your, and then is there one in the master? Is that right?
Yeah.
So they got a master here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be plugging, yeah, so definitely update the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah. So new
Sheetrock coming.
yeah, that would all need to go. They got some kind of jacuzzi thing, probably doesn't work, I'm guessing. But yeah, I would completely update this bathroom in here.
Right.
I would do fixtures. I don't know.
Electric,
I
maybe electric.
I'm not a big fan of this ceiling tile, but it's not too familiar.
Yeah.
Do you have an issue with that on a flip? The ceiling? No. Plugs and switches.
How come this fan is not the center of the room?
That's the owner.
They mismeasured.
So that's bedroom 1, bedroom 2. bedroom size, is that hurting at all on showings?
I don't think so. Something like a kid in there or something.
It's small bedroom.
Yeah, small bedroom. Or about the same size. Just go to the garage.
Oh, okay.
One car garage.
Oh,
And what's this closet?
My whole life.
Well, that's your fireplace to that. So they just. Is that electric then?
Yeah.
So you got this electric fire.
Oh, this is gas, I'm sorry, like.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
gas.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only gas.
I mean, I probably, if I was gonna flip, I don't know that I'd rip this out. I would maybe just
Reface it.
reface it.
Yeah.
Put a new thing. I give it the gold and.
We did some virtual staging out here of the laundry area, I don't know if you saw that. We had some
Oh, where's
pictures.
laundry? In the garage?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
right here. Right here would be your laundry. Okay.
So we did some virtual staging, you'll see the pictures online. We moved, there was some plumbing on this wall, we moved it to the interior wall. We have 4 seasons here, as you guys know, so
Yeah.
winter is
Does it
long,
freeze?
so it could freeze, so we moved it to the interior wall. You could do a stackable or you could do a side by side with a counter over top.
Will a car still fit in
Yeah,
here?
yeah, so. Yeah,
Okay.
and then there's an entrance to the outside there.
In the backyard.
Uh-huh. Nice new fence from the neighbor.
Yeah.
Here's my business card.
So maybe do a little deck repair.
Plywood, yeah.
Yeah, do some deck repair.
That's a big yard.
Maybe a little bit of soffit painting and stuff. That shed's part of the property?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice little backyard. What do you think this would sit resell for all these repairs?
Oh, Larry, what do you think?
Well, that's too bad, separated.
Depends on what your repairs were.
If you're gonna go with
Well-
granite, right?
So paint the cabinets, granite, appliances. Redo both those bathrooms. Paint, light fixtures, plugs and switches. Fix up that fireplace, and then odds and ends. Like I don't know what to do with this, but maybe pull some of these boards and then repaint it. Some are okay, some aren't. You know, probably do some painting out here, like some of the soffit and stuff. So then just some odds and ends, just clean things up a bit.
Roof looks good.
It's brand new.
roof's new.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it just depends on when you hit the market. I'd say 450,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
450.
but you just have to make some of the repairs it needs. So,
Yeah. So the problem is for a flip, if we're gonna try to exit 450, then we try to be all in at about 70%. And that leaves you room for financing, closing fees twice, commissions to resell, and then some profit, which would mean all in at 315. And then back out of that number, you'd have to back out. I would probably budget 25 or 30 to do all that. So that puts you in the high 2s for cash.
yeah.
Is that kind of what you were thinking?
It just depends on who the buyer is, but I would say, yeah.
I don't know. He's a banker, so he's a number job.
Okay.
And especially when you just dropped to 50,000. I mean, I think that, that's a pretty
Yes.
big jump. Yeah, that's
Aggressive.
taking
That'd be-
150 off.
Let's say it's 25, or so like 285 would be cash, but then we could do big earnest money, close in 2 weeks, no inspections, no contingencies, just go hard with it.
Yeah, I don't know. We would have to present it to
Two
him.
closing 14
Yeah,
days.
close in 2 weeks or whatever. I mean, if that matters. I prefer 30 because then that gives us time to line things up.
Okay.
But if that's a big deal, then we could do it.
And would it be owner occupied, or would you guys just flip it and resell it, or what would you do? Flip it and resell it?
Yeah.
You don't see it as a rental or any type of investment?
Our concern is the school across the street. A lot of traffic.
Well, that's
It's
a
been
concern for
full.
flipping, not renting.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been full. I mean, as far as a rental goes, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think a renter doesn't care. But a homeowner may have an issue with that. That would be. But you haven't gotten that hasn't come up at all during showings.
It has not been a
Their eyes
concern.
open or something.
Well, I
I
think
mean,
that,
they may not care. Yeah, I mean.
Some people don't think about it and see it until after the fact. And like, oh, wait a minute, there's a school across the street.
Well, this is not.
Yeah,
This is pretty obvious. I mean, there's cars out right now.
right.
And the playground is on the other side.
yeah. I mean, there's
But
a lot of the
people
families
dropping
that
off
have
kids
been
in the
here.
morning, stuff like that.
He says,
Yeah, they drop them off on the other side.
Oh, okay.
I did
Yeah,
a
the other
I
street.
did a flip a few years ago. This was in Michigan, and I was close to an elementary school like that, and I bought it, fixed it, put it up on the market, and all my feedback was cars, traffic, kids.
sure.
Everybody hated it, so that's what just has me concerned about pickup time.
Yeah.
You know, if you're someone blocking your driveway,
Yeah. You can find them, figure it out.
Yeah.
trying to pull out while there's cars everywhere.
No, we've had families in here as renters. They've had families in here as renters, and I mean, they've loved it because their kids go walk to school, and I mean, there's conveniences.
Watch
with
them
it,
walk
too.
home from school.
Yep, yep,
That's another convenience, I guess, huh?
yeah. Come home for lunch. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's a 3-2 that's 1,200 square feet that sold on 6th Avenue. Where's that? One car garage, and that got $429.9, but it wasn't. It was similar condition, so it wasn't updated all the way. You know, it was okay, but. And then let me see what else I had. That was 429. There's a 439, 3-2, 1248 on 5th Avenue. That got 439. So same size, same bed bath. 2-car, a detached like big 2-car garage. And that one's very similar to this. It's got kind of similar floors, the old oak cabinets, you know, white older appliances, not updated bathrooms. So that's why it's got me a little baffled why this hasn't moved already. Because similar condition homes are selling for over 4.
Well, we're
Right
getting
here.
some activity
Yeah.
with the price drop. So I think we'll see it continue to have activity.
Yeah, now it will. Yeah. But I just feel like you had it priced right the first time. So, but you know what? You're right. Right now is a weird time. I'm seeing right now where everybody's kind of just sitting and waiting. And maybe it's the election. Maybe it's like, are the rates going to come down? Because they're saying they're going to come down. So maybe we wait a minute. Everyone's back in school now, so we kind of miss that little window. I don't know. It feels like a weird time right now.
It is, yeah, for sure.
You know, but well, what do you think about a verbal at $285 cash, all the things? So, what kind of earnest money would you recommend? $5,000?
Yeah, that was proof of funds, of course.
Yeah, proof funds. We'll give you that.
And who the entity would be buying.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people, and I'm like, you know, just who are the funds coming from, you know, and you know,
Yeah.
who would be
Yeah.
the purchaser.
Yeah, it'd be we buy everything in
Money.
an LLC. Yep. So it'd be
Yeah.
in an LLC. We do proof of funds, and I'm thinking like a $5,000 non-refundable, no inspection, and then I prefer 30 days if that's okay. But if it's a hot spot, we could do it soon.
And that'd probably work with the title.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean usually it takes that long anyway.
Yeah, just to get everything
Yeah,
together.
we can call Joe, talk to him.
And then you're okay to represent our side?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can handle that.
You can get both sides. How are you handling the buyer side now? Like, how
As
do you wanna
far
handle
as-
that? Well, with the new rules,
I have a document in my car we'll have to sign.
okay,
You
so
guys
we'll just
fill
sign
it
the
out.
buyer,
Yep.
and then you want to
Yep.
do 3%? Is that
Yep, that'd be
okay?
great.
You're okay with that?
We're at 2.5, I think, on our listing, aren't we, Larry? 2.5 each side?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But the seller would pay that?
2.5, yeah.
Okay. The
So
other
we
way
can
you could
talk-
do it, if that's an issue, would be we pay it on our side, and then, but we have to back that out of the.
Yeah.
It's all the same to the seller, but some sellers they just like that idea better for some reason. We're finding right now. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why it doesn't. To us, it's
It's the same amount
the
of
same,
money.
and it's the same to him because we're gonna net it out. He'll net the same, but
He just doesn't pay it, you do.
yeah. So we're okay with that if you feel like that is
Motivating for him.
Yeah, so what would that be, by the way? So let's just figure it out real quick. So if we're at 285, and you said 2.5,
Yep.
so that'd be 7,
Mm-hmm.
7,100. So we could go, 270, not 8 or whatever, and then we pay it.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like that is a better position with him.
Now we'll just have to talk to him and see what he says. He's getting hot.
Yeah,
So you could say,
right.
You're fine. We can
you
go
could
inside.
say 278. Buyer pays his own commission, or 285. You pay it.
Yeah, we can ask
But,
him.
but I would pick one and then just offer that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because then it's sort of confusing to people. I
We'll
think.
talk to him.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then, if we get something done, we'd love to maybe talk with you about the back end.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
When you resell.
Yes.
Okay.
If that's something you're interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have any more questions about the house?
Pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Pretty cut and dry.
You have a card, right?
I have
I
your
did.
car. I'll
And
get
then-
that fire agency.
And then
signed.
Katie, bring up the seller financing. Just say, hey, this is the cash number.
Yeah.
They would be able to pay.
You doing good, Larry? You want to sit?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get you sitting. I'm gonna have you sit up on the, yep. I'm gonna go get Gigi. We're gonna get you some water. Yep, I have water outside. I think we got 2 bottles in the back desk.
Beat them up.
Here, Larry, sit right here. Here. Okay, I'm gonna go get you some water. I'll be right back. Okay. Why don't I do it and you and I'll work it out?
Alright.
Because I don't know what entity we're gonna put this in, so how do you wanna handle that?
I would put your names then.
Okay. I mean, I know,
This proof of funds will have to come from your names unless you have an account with the LLC with your funds in.
I'll just put my name, but we can switch it to, when we write the offer,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out
We'll
by
have
then.
proof of funds
But
then.
for this,
Yeah,
you're okay
that's
with
fine.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it right here, this first line?
Yep, fire.
Okay.
Just one more thing.
But are you getting, I'm curious about this, are you getting where with showings, you're getting buyer's agents calling you asking about the commission?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's standard. And so we know on this, because this is our own, but when you have people going to show, they have to call ahead of time, because they have to discuss
Yeah,
that.
so think about that. Every buyer's agent now, to show a property, they have to call the listing agent and ask, will the listing agent pay a buyer's agent commission?
Yep.
So now listing agents are getting all these calls, because it used to just, you could advertise it, now you can't. So it's like, it feels like we're sort of going backwards.
It's the same effect, right? Like, people are still offering it, it's just you can't put it in the listing. Because
It's so funny
it's
to me though
awesome.
how confused, like I go on these blogs and stuff and there's like 500 comments of everybody going back and forth. I'm like, guys, how is this so complicated? This is not very complicated. The seller can still pay it, he just can't advertise it. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll let you okay to
sign
fill out the
here,
rest of it?
you sign here, and it's only one? You don't wanna sign it,
Oh,
Tommy?
wow. I'm gonna go with what?
You don't need to.
I'm alright.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So
Because
we'll
we're
finish.
gonna, we'll figure out the entity and all that
Okay.
when it's time to sign the contract.
So I'm gonna write down what your guys' terms are,
Yeah,
just so
good
we're
idea.
sure. So
'Cause you're gonna
we're
verbal it
doing
first.
$5,000 down, earnest money, right?
Earnest money.
Non-refundable.
Non-refundable.
Okay.
Let's go 285 cash. So no inspection. 285 and let's do a 30-day. But just have in your back pocket, or you could even mention, hey, if it's an issue.
Owner financing is.
And then ask them, say, hey, they could pay a lot more if you would do a seller carry.
Okay.
And here they do a contract for deeds. That's how we did my last one here. In Montana, they do a lot of.
And then the 2.5% is either carried by you guys or by him. It could be negotiated, right?
Yeah, 278 or 285.
Yeah, so that's more for you, Katie, like if you wanted to.
I'll just offer, I'll tell him both sides and we'll just see what he says,
Yeah.
okay?
You could even say to him, would you prefer that they cover the commission and then tell him the number?
Yeah.
If he's like, I would rather, I don't have to pay that.
Okay,
And then you could say 278, but if he's like, I don't really care,
yeah,
then you could just,
okay.
it really doesn't matter one way. To me, it's
No inspection, no contingencies, no appraisals, none of that, it's all cash. Okay.
Just inspection period, right? Or no?
No inspection.
No inspection?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Because he's not gonna even entertain this if it's not really attractive
Yep.
at 285.
We've already walked it.
And he may not anyway, he may be like, I'll hold out and see what we get.
Yeah,
How old is the AC unit and all that here?
there's no AC in here.
Or is it?
No, it's very well insulated. It's
That
nicely
fan?
insulated. Yeah, it's
Feels
also.
so- Feels great. No central heat and air here? Wow.
Well, it's got heat.
Well, there's cadet heaters, so these are all
they're just
cadets.
the cadets.
Yeah. So
Where
there's no
are the units for?
So then there's just a thermostat on the wall, there's one there, there's one maybe behind this door, there's one.
So it is gas here, right?
Gas in the fireplace, these are all electric cadets.
I'm still not following though, where's the
Where's
the heat unit? Inside the wall?
Yeah, self-contained.
Oh, it's inside the wall.
Just a little electric
Oh,
cadet.
okay.
So it's like a baseboard heat that is just in a condensed area.
And then that one will do like these two?
Mhm.
Okay.
And then every bedroom has a thermostat as well. Yeah. But you can tell, I mean, with the roof and with the insulation grade, I think it's very well insulated. And the people that were here before didn't even have AC in here. And I mean, we've had some hot days.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yeah. It's like a little family home. They have 3 kids in here and.
We have a house on Lake Lane.
Oh, we do too.
Oh, do you? Where are you at on the lake?
We're on the east side. I'm sorry, on the west side facing east. So we face the mountain.
Okay, so do we.
Okay,
So
we're
we're on
on
241,
Blainview?
Lake Lane.
Lakeland. Okay, we're
Drive.
on Blainview.
Where's Plainview?
So if you take Van Sant, where the trailer park is, moving on.
Are you at the north end then, down there?
We're, here where Dr. Ferguson is. Do you know where the little island is?
Mm-hmm.
We're right at the little island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're back at the other end.
Okay, so you're on the bigger bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's got the stairs up, and then we painted it like really dark gray.
Okay.
Charcoal.
Okay. And is it the big house?
Yeah.
Okay, with the other addition? beside
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah. We converted the garage into like a barn dominium.
And then you have the big new dock and all the landscaping. Is that you with all the new docks?
No, that's our neighbor.
Okay.
So he's to the right of me.
Yeah, I know where.
He did all that rock wall and everything.
Yeah, that's cute.
So I have that one, and then there's one next to it. If you're facing on the water facing, and then I own the next one after that little brown one, like real close to the water with the boat garage.
The peach. It's kind of a peach color.
Yeah.
It used to be a movie theater.
That's what they told me.
Yes, a movie theater
Yeah.
concession stand.
Wow, were you here around then?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you remember the bowling alley too then?
Bowling downtown?
No, on the other side of the lake.
Oh, it was a roller skating rink.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah. What's interesting to me is like most of the lake is Canadians.
yeah. And we have.
Because we're only an hour and a half from Canada.
Oh, yeah.
So are you local?
No, we're just here in the summers and Christmas.
Okay, where are you from?
Originally, well, prior to here, Arizona, but we're in Puerto Rico right now, the other part of the year. So we
Okay.
kind of go between those two.
Okay, so you
But-
have lots of company this summer, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what you do. You have family reunions and
No, it's so fun. Yeah, we just said
And we're
goodbye
out
to
on
the last of ours yesterday, so.
and we're out on the boat every day
Yeah.
with the kids, like tubing and all that. So yeah, we love
And
it.
do you guys have the pontoon? Do you guys have a
Yeah, we have a big blue
Yeah.
pontoon. Yeah, so you've seen me like pulling multiple tubes around.
Yeah. I know where you are. Yeah.
Everybody knows this. It's like, oh my gosh, there's that guy with all his kids on the bottom.
Hey, it's great. That's how we grew up here, so.
Honestly, because I'm a longtime boat lake guy.
You
is,
get 10 kids.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do?
we have 10 kids.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
And-
You're gonna need a lot of gas for that boat.
Oh yeah, that thing drinks gas. Yeah. But I love Blaine because there's no public launch. Oh my gosh, you don't think that's a big deal until you go to like Echo or somewhere, and the lake is crowded. And when you have kids, you're so worried about a drunk jet skier or something. You know, like oh, you're just stressed out the whole time. And
Yeah.
on this lake, it's never
Super
real
fun.
busy.
Yeah, we enjoy it. We've been out there since the early 50s, so.
Wow.
We've been there a long time. So where you're at over there, there's that renovated one where they did the glass windows.
Yeah.
They added that addition. Where are you from that?
To the left.
To the left. Okay.
Yeah, and there's one that's getting recited right now. It's a big water one up on the hill, and that one we're.
I saw that sold. That one that sold
Yeah.
a little while ago. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And are you full time there?
No, we do
Oh,
it in time, so, yeah. Yeah. we
Do you
enjoy it.
get distressed real estate often?
Out there,
And just
in
here,
general,
yeah.
I
Just
don't
in
see it
general.
very often. I
Okay.
think that right now, the market, we have a lot of, savvy buyers, and so we have a lot of people that are picking things up off market, before they do hit.
Well, that was what I was gonna ask you, what we would prefer would be if you sit down with a seller is see if they have an interest in a cash offer from an investor, and then let's talk, and maybe not even go on market.
Yeah,
So that's why we don't ever have an exclusive buyer's agent, because
yeah.
we wanna then work with you direct, and you can then have both sides, and
I think that's gonna be the trend too with these new rules.
oh, for sure, because we could even pay more, like we're not stuck on 3%.
Yeah. So
So
I think
if you bring a great deal and it's we can explore that, like the buyer side commission.
Well, it's good to have your guys' information, because if we do
Yeah.
see stuff, I think it would be something,
Yeah.
and if you're familiar with the area, it's a little different when people aren't from here,
Mhm.
and like,
And Steven lives here,
Oh, you
so
do?
he's our boots on
Yeah.
the ground.
Okay.
Fourth generation.
Oh, good, what's your
Yeah.
last name?
Real. So I'm from Whitefish.
Okay.
I've never met anybody else with my last name, but
R-I-E-L?
EEL.
So flipping is your biggest discount. So if a flipper is going to buy this, they're going to pay the lowest price because they have to add value, make a profit, and sell it, right? So of all the exits, a flipper is going to be the lowest entry or purchase price. So I like to go in at that number as our baseline, right? So then let's say we go in at that 285 number, and let's say the seller counters back at 305. Well, now I'm going to be switching gears. Here she is.
Sorry about that.
You okay?
Yeah, he just had a blood draw, and so he's been fasting, and so I think he just got too hot back there. We should have come back
He's
to
the
summer.
broker.
Yes, yeah.
How old is he?
I don't know. He's up
sharp.
there.
He's still sharp. So flipping is your biggest discount. So if a flipper is going to buy this, they're going to pay the lowest price because they have to add value, make a profit, and sell it, right? So of all the exits, a flipper is going to be the lowest entry or purchase price. So I like to go in at that number as our baseline, right? So then let's say we go in at that 285 number, and let's say the seller counters back at 305. Well, now I'm going to be switching gears. Here she is.
Sorry about that.
You okay?
Yeah, he just had a blood draw, and so he's been fasting, and so I think he just got too hot back there. We should have come back
He's
to
the
summer.
broker.
Yes, yeah.
How old is he?
I don't know. He's up
sharp.
there.
He's still sharp.
Why don't I do it and you and I will work it out? Because I don't know what entity we're gonna put this in. So
they don't want to go on market. They don't want showings.
Okay.
Maybe
I mean, I
it's
know-
a situation, whatever.
How do you come from your
And those are
name?
great
You have
for
an
us
account
because
with the LLC.
We'll come in, we'll give you the
I'll just
number.
put my name, but we can switch it. When we write the offer,
Yeah.
we will
Work
work
out
out
your commission on our side.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
can even say to the seller, don't worry about any commission.
First line.
Yeah,
My investor covers all of it, and then we'll cover the whole thing.
Just one more thing.
Yeah, we're totally open.
But are you getting? I'm curious
For us,
about
it's
this. Are
just-
you getting where
The way we win is with
like
relationships.
showings and buyers agents calling you
Because
asking about the
if we
commission?
could do, 3 to 5
So we know on
a year
this,
with
this
you,
is our own,
then
but,
that's for ongoing, like that's, we never really look at the deal at hand, we try to look at the
So think about that. Every
You
buyer
know,
that
if this doesn't
now
work
to show
out,
property,
this whole
they
thing
have
is
to
still
call the
win.
listing agent and ask, will we
And they would too, so,
Yeah.
no, I mean, I can present it to our
All
sellers,
these
he
calls.
says, I.
Because it used to just, you could advertise it, now you can't. So it's like,
Yeah.
it feels like we're sort of going backwards.
It's the same effect, right? Like
He's
when
not in a
you're
hurry, he
on
can
it,
wait
it's just
for
you
a higher
can't put
offer.
it in. Because
It's so funny to me though how confused, like I go on these blogs and stuff and there's like 500 comments that are like going back and forth. How is this so complicated? This is not very complicated. The seller can still pay it. You just can't
Because we
advertise
put a
it.
different
That's
hat
it.
on the rental, and that would be,
How
we'll
would
look
you
at
do
these
it?
stuff. I prefer to flip, because I think this would be great.
I'm gonna go with what
You know, he has those things done, I think they'd love it.
Okay, yeah, okay. And he considered
we'll-
that when
we're
she
gonna-
listed it, I just.
We'll figure out the entity. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna write down what your
It is true.
terms
It is-
are,
yeah,
so
good
you're
idea.
sure. So
You're gonna
we're
burn it
doing
first.
$5,000 down.
It's hard to find.
Earnest money,
that.
right?
Earnest money.
Non-refundable.
Non-refundable.
So only got handy.
Let's
I think what happened was
385 cash.
growth, everyone moved in here, like sucked up all the contractors.
85.
So now, like, if a contractor's available, it's because they're not very good.
Just have it in your back pocket.
Yeah, or they're just in between jobs,
I mean, that would be the hope, but
Yeah.
And then
most
ask
good
them, say, hey,
contractors,
they could pay a lot more.
You call them up,
hey, I got a project in 2 weeks. Usually do a contract notes. That's how we did our last one here. That's the game.
And then
Okay,
the turnout
thank
is
you.
down.
Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you. I will remember all your names. I remember Tommy. Nice to meet you. Jose, and you all have name tags on, so this is great. Okay, I remember now.
So that's more for you, Katie, like if you wanted to.
I'll tell him both sides and we'll just see what he says.
And I'm Steven.
Yeah, the
Nice to meet
guys.
you. Yeah, definitely.
My team.
Even if you're like, I'm not sure if this is something you guys are interested in, let us know. Because we run into a lot of sellers that they don't want to go on market, they don't want showings. Maybe it's a hoarder situation, whatever. And those are great for us. To me, it's
No inspection, no
we'll give you the number if you like
PTs,
it. We can
no
put it together.
appraisals, none of that.
We'll work out your commission on our side. And you can even say to the seller, don't worry about anything, because he's not going to even entertain. My investor covers all of it. And then we'll cover the whole thing. And he may not anyway. He may be like, I'll hold out and see what we get. For us, it's just the way we win is with relationships. So,
It's very well insulated.
because if we could do 3 to 5 a year with you, then that's well, it's got deeper ongoing. Like that's, we never really look at the deal at hand. We try to look at the relationship. So, you know, like if this doesn't work out, this whole thing is still a win because
set on the wall, recording. I made one too, so, no. I mean, I can present it to our seller and see what he says, you know, I don't think it's super, gas in the fireplace, these are all electric, I think it's a pretty low number.
I'm still not following. It's a bit of a long shot
The
because
thermostat, just because.
he's not in a hurry. He can wait for inside the wall.
Yeah, self-contained.
It's inside the wall.
Just a little less than so it's like a baseboard heat, but it's just gonna condense. But I'll present it.
And that would look like this too. I mean, if he says absolutely not, just try to get a counter from him. Because we could
But you
put a
can
different
tell, I
pad
mean,
on
with the roof
rental.
and with the insulation grade, I think it's very well insulated
I
and.
prefer to flip because I think this would be a great little flip. I think the market would.
Oh, yeah.
Just have those things done, I think they'd love it.
It's like a little family home, and he considered that when he was.
We have a house on Lake Lane. Yeah. Oh, do you? Where you out on the lake? One thing is true, it is hard to renovate
I'm sorry, on the west side facing
in
east,
this area.
so we face the mountain.
It's hard to find contractors. So I'm 241.
So I'm like, Randy,
I think what happened was all the growth, everyone moved in here, like sucked up all the new contractors. So now, like, if a contractor's available, it's because they're not very good.
Yeah, or they're just in between jobs, you know.
I mean, that would be the hope, but
So,
most good contractors are just busy. So I'll go back, hey, I got a project
Okay, so
in 2
you're
weeks.
not available.
Yeah, no. You know, I don't know if you've seen this, like, hey, it's got the stairs up and then. Okay, Katie, thank you.
Okay, well,
Appreciate
nice to
it.
meet you. I will remember all your names. I remember Tommy. Nice to meet you. Jose, and you all have name tags on, so this is great. Okay, I remember now. Florida, United States.
No, that's our name.
And I'm Steven.
Yeah, the
Nice
whitefish
to meet you.
guys.
Yeah, definitely.
This is my team.
He did all that. I'm not sure if this is something you guys are interested in. So I have that one, and then there's one. We run into a lot of sellers that they don't want to go on market, a lot of showings, and then I want to maybe that's a hoarder situation, whatever. And those are great for us because we'll come in, we'll give you the number, if you like it, we can put it together. And that's what they told me. You work out your commission on our side, and you can say to the seller, don't worry about anything. My investor covers all of it. And then no, on the other side of the lake. Oh, that's what we're okay. So for us, it's just what's interesting to me is the way we win is with relationships. So
We have.
because we're an hour and do
Oh, yeah.
So are you local?
a year. No, we're just here in the summers and ongoing. Like that's we never really look at the deal at hand and try to learn the relationship. So you know, like if this doesn't work out, this whole thing is still a win because we kind of made a great connection.
I made one too, so,
Yeah.
you know, but no, I mean, I can present it to our seller and see what he says, you know, I don't think he's super, you know, we just said,
And we're
right
on
to the
the-
last of ours yesterday, so.
And we're on a long shot because if he's not in a hurry, he can wait for a higher
She
offer.
was like, you know, she knew it.
Yeah, we have a big blue pontoon. Yeah, so you've seen me like pull multiple tubes around.
Yeah, but I'll present it to her.
Everybody knows this. Oh my gosh, there's that guy with so pretty.
Okay, it's great, that's
So we
what
could put a different hat. Honestly, because I'm a boat, that would be long time boat tip guy. Is, I prefer the tip because I think this would be a great boat. And
You're gonna need a lot of gas for that.
this has those. Oh yeah, I think drinks gas. Yeah. But I love playing because there's no public launch. Yeah, I don't think that's a big deal until you go. It is. One thing is true. It is hard to rent crowded and in this area. when you have kids, you're so worried about if I jump jet ski or something, you know, like, oh, you're stressed out. On this thing, what happened was all the growth, everyone moving here, like sucked up all the big contractors. So now, like, if a contractor's available, so where you're at, they're not very good at renovating.
Yeah, or they're just in between jobs.
I mean, that would be the hope, but most good contractors are just busy. So you call them up and hey, I got a project in 2 weeks, and they're like, yeah, no. I saw that sold, that one that sold.
Yeah.
Little Boston game, yeah. Okay, Kate, thank you.
Okay, nice to meet you. I won't remember all your names. I remember Tommy. Nice to meet you. Jose. You all have name tags on, so this is great. Okay, I remember now. Oh, here?
Just
In
here.
general? I don't see it there. I think they're right now on the market.
And I'm Steven.
Yeah, the
Nice to meet you.
guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if you're like, I'm not sure if this is something you guys are interested in, like, well, that was what I was gonna ask you, because we run into a lot of sellers that don't wanna go on market, sell showings, to see if they have an interest in cash contribution, whatever, and then let's talk. Those are great for us. Maybe not even go on market, and then when we get a number, that's why we don't ever have any work out or commission on our side, and you can even say to the seller, don't worry about any commission, my investor covers all of it. Oh, for sure, because we can even pay more. We're not stuck on 3%. For us, it's just if you bring a great deal, we win as a good relationship. We can sell for that. Because if we could do 3 to 5 a year with you, then that's for ongoing. Like that's, we never really look at the deal like, hey, we try. And Steven lives here, so he's our ones on the ground work out.
4th generation. Yeah. Real. So I'm from Whitefish. I've never met anybody else with my last name, but EEL.